that Devontae Smith, Najee Harris are just going to be a two-headed monster. Being actually out on the field with them, experiencing that speed firsthand, what sort of challenge did they bring?
They were a good challenger, definitely two good players in their own right. Uh, they made plays, but we felt like we played a good game.
Edgar?
Just what was that game like, man? I mean, that was an exciting game from our perspective. What was it like to be in the middle of that thing?
It was definitely something that I'll remember forever. A great experience, just growing up in the South, being able to play in the SC championship game. It was definitely intense out there. And at the end of the day, it was fun. Just playing football, what I love. I enjoyed being out there and doing it with my brothers.
Well, what is this going to do for the future of the program? You're going to lose some great players, obviously, but what do you younger guys take from this experience to build on?
This is a great lesson for our younger people, especially myself. While I say younger people, being a true sophomore, it's a good learning experience. Being able to play against, what they say is the best team in the nation, coming out close. So it tells us that we just got to keep going, keep pushing, and we'll get where we want to get.
And last thing, Najee Harris, I know you touched on that, but him in particular, 5 touchdowns. What's the challenge of that guy?
He's a big guy, but he doesn't move like a big guy. That's what I say is a challenge.
Good point. Thank you.
Mohamoud, you guys gave up 5 touchdowns in the first half, but did play much better in the second half. What adjustments were made, and what kind of mental toughness did you guys have to do to kind of come back from that difficult first half?
We feel like we did a good job of stopping them on first and second down. We just couldn't get out of our own way in the first half. So Coach Grantham, got us straight with that. So we got out our own way in the second half. That's why we played much better.
Nick?
Dan was just talking about just how mentally and physically draining this season has been. Not knowing if you were going to play, then they stopped in the middle of camp. Just where are you guys now that the regular season's over, just in terms of like your mental health and your body and your physical and everything?
Can you repeat that? Yeah, it's definitely been a long taxing year. I mean, just like Coach Mullen touched on after the game, we got sent home right before we started spring practice. We didn't get to do that. Then we had to come. Every school dealt with that, Every school had a challenging year. Obviously, it was tougher on our bodies because we couldn't have a full strength and conditioning cycle. But we're made for that. Our coaches and the staff at University of Florida are great, and they enabled us to be able to handle the situations the best that we could. So that allowed us to play to the best of our ability this year. So overall, we wanted to play. This is what we love to do. So we're not going to say we shouldn't have played. We shouldn't have done that. But we're happy we played. And whatever our bodies feel like or our brains feel like, that's something we're ready to sacrifice for this game.
What was your experience here? You said this is a good experience for you guys. What was it like to play in this stadium, play in this kind of game, and how hungry are you to get back to not have this feeling next year or the year after?
It really makes you really starve, It makes you really starve, just sitting here, just thinking about the game. You want to get back to work. You want to go back to work with your brothers. You want to get back on task because, we want to get back here. That's the end of the goal. Every year when we start the year, our goal is to get here, and we got here this year. And our goal is, to continue moving forward. Last year we weren't here. This year we got here. Next year we plan on getting here and finishing the job.